everybody. How are you doing today? It's so good to see your smiling faces. Today we have stories about tools. Lots of tools. We're even going to play a tool game. All right, before we start, let's do More We Get Together. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Good job. All right, let's look at our first book. It's called Tap Tap, Bang Bang. It's written by Emma Garcia. Let's see what kind of tools Emma has for us. Tap Tap, Bang Bang. Look at all these tools. What can we do with them? We can creak-craw, cut with the saw, and chippity-chip with the chisel. We can bang bang with the hammer, and tappity-tap in the nails. We can make a hole with the drill, and twizzle, twist, twizzle, twist with the screwdriver. We can twirl the bolts and spin the nuts. We can grabbity grip with the pliers and stickity stick with the glue gun. We can turn with the wrench and clamp tight with the vise. We can check with the level and measure with the tape measure. We can whack with the mallet and lift with the jack. We can rub with the sander and slap slosh with the paintbrush. Now, what did we make with all these tools? I wonder what we put together with all the tools. Let's turn the page to find out. We made a go-kart. Yay! It has the number 3 on it. Now let's go! Vroom, vroom, vroom. Good building, everybody. I love using all those tools. I have a song that we can sing with all of our tools. It's about Peter. Peter is going to hammer. This is how it goes. Get one hammer up. Peter hammers with one hammer, one hammer, one hammer. Peter hammers with one hammer all day long. Now we're going to get 2 hammers. Peter hammers with 2 hammers, 2 hammers, 2 hammers. Peter hammers with 2 hammers all day long. Are you ready? We're going to hammer with 3 hammers. We're going to use our foot for the 3rd hammer. Peter hammers with 3 hammers, 3 hammers, 3 hammers. Peter hammers with 3 hammers all day long. Oh my goodness. Peter is going to hammer with 4 hammers. Peter hammers with 4 hammers, 4 hammers, 4 hammers. Peter hammers with 4 hammers all day long. Oh. Peter's very tired now, tired now. Oh, tired now. Peter's very tired now. All day long. Oh, you're still here. Woo! All that made me tired. I'm glad that you're still here and you didn't leave. I have a guessing game for you. Are you ready for a guessing game? It's a tool guessing game. For this guessing game, I have to get my extra large felt board out. Here it is. I need an extra large felt board. And guess what else I brought? I brought my toolbox. I brought my real toolbox. It's a little red toolbox. Should I open this toolbox and see what tools are in it? You think so? I think I'm going to open it and see what kind of tools are in my toolbox. Ooh, would you like to see the tools in my toolbox? Let's get them out. I have a wrench. What else do I have? I have a screwdriver. I have a hammer. I have, oh my goodness, I have a plunger. I have a weed eater. Ooh, this is a good one, but it's a little sharp. I have a saw. I have a chainsaw. Woo, gotta be extra careful with those. And I cannot believe it. I even brought my lawnmower. This is such a handy toolbox. We're going to play a game. We're going to play, what tool do I use? Let's see what kind of things that I would need tools for. I'm going to put my toolbox down here. Okay, let's see. You're going to help me decide what tool do I need. Oh my goodness. The grass is so tall. Swishy swashy, swishy swashy. When I take my walk through my yard, the grass is super tall. What tool do I need to get the grass to go short? Do I need a hammer to hammer it down? No, that's silly. What about the plunger? Can I plunge it down? That's even sillier. What? What? You said the lawnmower? That's right. I need the lawnmower. Let's mow the grass. Here we go. Good mowing. Look at my grass. It's all short now. I'm glad I had a lawnmower to cut the grass. All right, lawnmower, that was good mowing. Oh dear. Here's my dog. But his doghouse doesn't have a roof. I need to put my dog's roof on the doghouse. What tool do I need? Should I use a chainsaw? No, not a chainsaw. I bet I could use a wrench. I don't think a wrench. No, what? What did you say? A hammer? Okay, let's use the hammer. Here we go. It's perfect. Look how happy my dog looks with his new roof on his doghouse. Oh boy, I just went into the bathroom and we're having a big problem in there. The sink is dripping. It's dripping water. We don't know what to do. It made a big puddle in the house right under it. You can even see the drips. We don't know what to do. I'm just not sure what I should do to get that water fixed. It goes drip, 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 drip. What tool should I use? I think I'm going to need to tighten this. What tool should I use? Should I use a weed eater? Weed eat the water? No, that's silly. Do we need to cut the pipes? Oh, I don't think I would use a saw. What? A wrench? Okay, we're going to use a wrench. Let's see if that'll stop the dripping. Perfect! There's no more water. I'm glad I brought you along. You sure know a lot about tools. Oh dear, when I drove up to my house this morning after being at work, I noticed our mailbox. There are so many weeds at the mailbox. I can barely see the mailbox. This is a tricky one. What tool should I use to get those weeds? Should I plunge them down with a plunger? No. Can I hammer them down? That's silly. What? You're saying a weed eater? Okay, I'll get my weed eater. Let's see if that'll take the weeds away. Look at that nice looking mailbox. I'm glad you told me to use a weed eater. All the weeds are gone. You're so wise to know about the weed eater. Well, then when I went back in my house, the door was all squeaky. You hear that? That squeaky door. That's crazy. What can I use to make my door not squeak anymore? Well, if I look closely, it's not nails in the hinges, it's screws. What could I use to tighten those loose screws? What? A screw driver? Well, I have one right here. It's a flathead, which is good because all these screws are flatheads. Here I go. I'm going to tighten them. No squeaking. I'm glad I had a screwdriver. Oh no! I'm looking out the window and there's a tree that fell. A tree limb fell over. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to be able to lawnmower it. I'm not going to be able to saw it with my saw. It's much too big. What kind of tool could I use to get that limb down? A chainsaw? Ooh, this big guy. Let's see if I can cut it with my chainsaw. Yay! It went away. I'm glad I had a chainsaw. Oh, goodness. I went back to the bathroom. You're not going to believe we had a toilet overflow with water. Oh, well, there's only one tool for that. It's gotta be this handy plunger. I think I'm gonna need to plunge in the toilet. Here I go. Perfect. The water drained down. Thank goodness I had a plunger by the toilet. That's always handy to have. Well, there's one more thing I'm going to need your help with. I want to make a new table for our dining room. And I have this piece of wood that I need to make the table legs for. What do you think I should use? I used my chainsaw for the limb on the tree outside. I got something else that might help. Yes, it's the saw. I'm going to use my saw to cut the wood. Here I go. Perfect. Now I can make my table. Here's the tabletop. It's going to be a nice table. And here are the legs that I just cut off with the saw. Now, I have a lovely table to eat my dinner on. Boy, you were so helpful with all my tools. Thank you so much. I'm going to put them back in my toolbox to use for another day. I don't know what I would have done without you. Here's my red toolbox. I'm going to say bye-bye, tools, till I need you another day. It's always good to have a toolbox at home. Well, you know what time it is? It's time for a puppet show. And I'm going to do my puppet show today on my big felt board. If you're ready for the puppet show, I want you to clap your hands. If you're ready for the puppet show, hammer with your hand. Hammer, 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 hammer. If you're ready for the puppet show, make a chainsaw noise. If you're ready for the puppet show, cover your eyes. No peeking. No peeking. Are your eyes still covered? I hope so. Okay, you can open your eyes again. The name of this puppet show is Soup from a Nail. A nail is a tool that we use, isn't it? Well, this puppet show, we're going to need a nail. All right, Soup from a Nail. This is a Swedish folk tale. One evening, a woman was sitting alone in her house when she heard a tap, tap, tap at the door. She opened the door, and there was an old beggar man. "Where do you come from?" asked the woman. "And what do you want from me?" "Madam," he said, "I have come from south of the sun and east of the moon. I have been just about everywhere in the whole wide world, and now I'm on my way home. Could you please give me something to eat?" "Well, how can I give you something to eat," said the woman, "when I hardly have enough food for myself?" "Well, you poor lady," said the man, and he came into the house. Let's see. Maybe I do have something after all." And out of his pocket, he pulled a nail, a nice long nail, an iron nail. "I have used this nail on many of my travels," said the man, "but there might be a little bit of magic left in it, because you see, it's a magic nail." "A magic nail?" said the woman. "How does that work?" "Well," said the old man, it works by making soup. This nail will make soup. Let's see. would you be so kind as to fetch a nice pot and put it on a fire? So the lady built a fire, and under the fire she put a pot, a big iron pot. And when the water was boiling, the man came up to the pot and he dropped the nail into the pot, and then he stirred it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. He said, this soup might be a little bit weak. I've been using the nails so much lately. Last time I made it, I put a little bit of onion in the soup. Perhaps you have some onion. That might make it taste a little better. Well, said the lady, I do actually have an onion. And so the lady went to her cupboard and she got out an onion and they put it in the soup. That is a little bit better. And he again stirred it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Well, one time I stayed with a very rich man, and instead of putting in the onion, we did carrots and beets. Maybe we should add carrots and beets to this soup, and it'll make it taste better. Well, said the lady, I do have some carrots and beets. I guess I could get them. So the lady went to her cupboard and she pulled out some carrots and some beets. And then she placed them into the soup with the onion and the nail. And the man once again stirred it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Well, said the man, of course, I have made this soup from a nail for a king. And when I served it for the king, I added some oats and some spices, and it made the soup taste delicious. We also put a little bit of salt in it. Oats, spices, and salt, said the lady. Well, I do happen to have some spices, and I do happen to have some oats, and I do happen to have a little bit of salt. So the lady went to her cupboard and she got her oats, spices, and salt. And one by one, they put them into the soup with the nail and the onion and the carrots and the beets. And last of all, they sprinkled some salt. Oh, said the lady, this smells delicious. Do you think it's ready? Oh, let me stir it 3 more times and then it'll be ready. And so the man gave the soup 3 more stirs. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you would kindly get out get the table ready and your finest tablecloth, we can eat this delicious soup from a nail. So the lady went to the table and she got out her finest tablecloth. And the man brought the soup and very carefully placed it on the table. And they both ate it all up. And the lady, after she was finished, she rubbed her belly and she said, my goodness, and to think, we made it from a nail. Soup from a nail. Did you like that silly puppet show? Have you ever had soup from a nail? I have never had soup from a nail, but I might just have to try it. Well, I enjoyed doing stories with you today. Are you ready for Skidamarink? You've got to check your elbows for any bruises or scratches. I hope you don't have any, and I hope they're okay. Here we go. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love books. Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love books. I love them in the morning and in the afternoon. I love them in the evening underneath the moon. Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you and you and you and you and you and you and you. Goodbye. We'll see you next time.